Ladies and gentlemen, it is time once again for a new death battle! Today we are watching Ruby Rose versus Maka Albarn. That's right, it's Ruby versus Soul Eater. Let's hop in and see who will win. And the brainchild of Rooster Teeth or the child of, I'm forgetting her father's name. Let's hop in. It's Scythe User versus Scythe User.
Fight!
Ruby Rose versus Maka Albarn.
The battle of spunky teens with oversized gardening tools. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze
Technically harvesting tools, but close enough.
their weapons, armor, and skills to find out
Who
who
will win a death battle?
I remember when Mama Boomstick read me bedtime fairy tales. Stories of heroes and warnings about eating those little berries and quicksand. So much quicksand.
Yet in
Lot
the
of
world of
quicksand,
Remnant, fairy tales are real. Here, huntresses do battle with monstrous Grimm, and there was nothing more exciting than that to Ruby Rose.
Daughter to the world-renowned huntress, Summer, who disappeared.
Summer Rose?
Little Red really wanted nothing more than to be a huntress.
Her dedication paid off. Admitted into Beacon Academy 2 years ahead, a premier school for huntsmen and huntresses, Ruby clearly showed prodigious talent.
Not just that,
Surprisingly.
she's got the weapon geek gene just like yours truly. Ruby doesn't leave home without her trusty Crescent Rose. It may look like a high-tech scythe, and
Oh, that's probably why she has the name Rose, because the weapon is called the Crescent Rose. So her name is just Ruby, but they call her Ruby Rose. Got it.
it is, but it's also a gun.
Yes, I never watched the show. Shoot me.
Ruby made Crescent Rose
Don't
herself.
actually do
it's like
that.
a dance between Grim Reaper's Choice and a bolt-action sniper rifle.
A dance is fitting, as huntsmen are locked in a never-ending waltz in their battle with the Grimm.
Crescent Rose can switch between sniper and scythe at the press of a button. Ruby's an old
Awesome.
hand at flinging and moving it exactly how she wants, despite it being, like, bigger than she is. How does she do it
Damn.
with those noodle arms? The girl can't even throw a punch.
Well, she might not need to, given the strength of her aura. All living beings in Remnant have an aura, except dark creatures like Grimm, though not all of them can utilize it in combat without extensive training. See, aura forms a barrier that blocks fatal blows and even heals wounds.
It can make
That's
weapons
useful.
stronger too. When Ruby slaps a cartridge of dust into Crescent Rose, her aura lights up nature's wrath in man's hand.
Dramatic, but accurate. This dust represents the base elements of the world. Fire, electricity, ice, wind, anti-gravity.
Wait,
Doesn't that last one count?
what?
Rule of cool, Wiz.
Sorry, anti-gravity? Damn.
She's got the eyes of a hawk, and when she shoots you with dust, a bullet wound's the last thing you'll be worried about. With enough of a boost, ice dust can freeze over whole mechs, and she can power
Whoa.
up her kicks to crater military-grade steel.
A person's aura may be limited, but
Okay.
Ruby can keep track of hers with this handy health bar on her not smartphone.
Ruby blasted through Huntress classes with flying colors. Almost right away, she was appointed the leader of her own group, with Weiss Schnee, Blake Belladonna, and Big Sis Yang Xiaolong. Oh, I get
Yang
it.
Xiaolong,
Team Ruby.
But Ruby's hope for many years of learning with her friends would be dashed as evil machinations spread like wildfire.
The
With
crazy
a flash
Grimm.
of silver light, Beacon had fallen.
Ruby's friends? Dead. Her school?
Ow.
Totally wrecked. Her sister? Disarmed. All because of a lover spat
Literally.
that went way too far.
Salem saw the world divided, and it was time to say goodbye to any happily ever after.
But Ruby wouldn't give up like that, so she set off to change the world.
Even as Crescent Rose began to feel heavier and heavier. Could she really save the world like her fairy tale heroes? All she did is what she's always done and never stopped moving forward.
Because
That's all
Crescent
you
Rose
can
wasn't
do.
the only thing she needed. She had to improve her semblance too.
Right, while aura is essentially the manifestation of one's soul, the semblance is an expression of their personality.
Basically,
Okay,
it's a
okay.
superpower farmed by aura. And Ruby's got super speed. Or a teleport? Or what is she doing exactly?
Close.
No
This
idea.
is Petal Burst, a mixture of speed, teleportation, and intangibility. Ruby can rocket from one point to another in milliseconds.
by literally
So that's what it is.
bursting into petals.
Sort of. According to Best Robo Girl Penny, Ruby's semblance is extremely complex and
Best Robo Girl. Well, I think we know who Wiz's favorite character is.
variable. It involves breaking her body down to its molecular components before zooming off in complex paths, negating the laws of mass entirely.
AKA Super Speed Plus. And Nora is best girl. Ruby's petal burst is so
Nora's
quick she
best
can
girl.
make flying missiles look completely still. Good luck tagging her with a bullet or
Again, never watched the show. I don't have a best girl.
a breadstick.
She is certainly quick enough to give Emerald and Mercury a hard time, and they've dodged actual lightning.
She's
Damn.
faster than Blake, who could keep up with the most cringe faunus of all, Adam Taurus.
Well, he did draw his sword
Okay, that's
fast
still
enough to
looking
parry
guy.
an actual particle beam. In real life, such a beam is created by accelerating charged particles to just under light speed.
So, that's impressive.
With such a powerful ability, Ruby could safely shine her smile for years, even as she carried the fate of Remnant across the world. To her friends, she was a beacon of hope.
Well,
The
yeah,
only
'cause
one
she's
left.
got one more superpower. Her silver eyes. Just like her mom, Ruby inherited them from the God of Light as a weapon against
Damn.
negative anti-life energy, like the evil goop Grim spawned from. Just a wink and blam. Sayonara, Dragon of Darkness.
But Ruby's skills didn't
That
falter
is
after her time
overpowered.
at Beacon. As she journeyed across Remnant, she leveled up to compete with all sorts of powerful magic and mechanized foes. Her team could even match the Ace Ops, an elite squad of longtime professional huntsmen.
Including
Ooh.
Harriet, whose super speed semblance was totally outclassed by Petal Burst. And Vine, whose aura was strong enough to contain a bomb that was about to decimate the whole city of Mantle. Man,
Holy
these are some
gee.
pretty powerful auras.
Though it's important to remember, Ruby is only 17 years old. The weight of being a leader, a savior, and a huntress like her mother would get heavier and heavier and heavier.
She got over
Until
it.
eventually-
Look at her go!
Taking Crescent Rose firmly in hand and sending a message of unity to the rest of the world. Ruby had finally left the fairy tale behind, taking one more step toward the day we've waited for.
Until... Okay, no, I was expecting some kind of
Today's battle
until.
is sponsored by
But
Prize
alright.
Picks.
We all make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, making the right choice can get you paid.
And hey, football season is just kicking off right now, so it's the perfect time to jump in and join the hype.
It's easy to play, just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Simple as that.
Let's see, I got more on Barkley for those rushing TDs, more on Jones on those passes, but Allen, 234 yards? I'm gonna go less.
Probably
Sorry, Bills.
less.
Prize Picks
Easily
puts
less.
users first, so withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. And if one of your players leaves the game for good, they offer injury reboots to save you from some real bad luck.
That's
Oh,
a
that kinda
lifesaver.
sucks.
Download the app today and use code DEATH to get
I meant the injuries, not them leaving and you getting money back.
$50
Come on
in
now.
lineups after you play your first $5 lineup.
That's code DEATH to get $50 in lineups after your first $5 lineup.
Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
If you all right.
A sound soul dwells within a sound mind and a sound body.
But all the unjust evil souls of this world are on the Disney Fast Pass to becoming a Kishin.
Destructive gods mutated
That's
from
right.
good-natured souls. A Kishin could plunge the world into chaos and madness. If only someone could stop them.
Bing bong, it's the DWMA. Welcome to Death Weapon Meister Academy,
Yep.
where death rules.
Literally.
His name is
There
Death.
he is.
Here, Lord Death tasks humans to become spiritually talented meisters of demon weapons.
AKA people
Ah,
who
yeah,
are also
okay.
a weapon. No, really, they transform into weapons. Guns, ninja stars, hammers, you name it. A Meister
much.
weapon pair kills and consumes lost souls to keep the Kishin away. Jack the Ripper? More like Jack the Fraud.
And so, the demon weapon Soul
I will call him Jack the Snack.
was paired with the dutiful rising star, Maka Albarn.
Talk about your classic teacher's pet.
She's only roughly 13, but still,
Kind of
damn.
girl who leaves an apple on the desk and goes, "Teacher, you forgot to give us homework." And then we jump them.
As if Soul's any better, a weapon who's too concerned with being cool to do any real work.
Hey, Soul's not just any demon weapon.
He's just
He's
gotta
a
eat.
scythe. And he's got his sights on upgrading to the highest level of Death Scythe.
Which would be a high honor. And lucky for Soul,
Incredibly.
Maka always aims high.
With that common goal, Maka and Soul formed the dream team. All they needed was 99 Kishin eggs and the soul of a witch.
Yep.
Easy, right?
Maybe.
99 evil souls and 1 witch soul. And they almost had it in the pilot. But if you've seen the first episode, you know exactly why they didn't make the cut.
Since Maka is extraordinarily perceptive at spotting and examining souls, she can detect spiritual presences from millions of yards away and can discern its nature,
That's
stability,
useful.
and emotions.
Time for class then. The two trained hard, but their styles kinda weird. Okay, so Maka guides Soul in the direction she wants to go, but Soul, the scythe, does all the actual movements himself. Maka's the Meister, Soul's the weapon.
Like conductor and
All right.
instrumentalist, a Meister weapon pair cannot work in harmony without total cooperation.
Too bad their teamwork sucked. They fumbled the easiest chance for Death Sight status. F-.
Maka just could not get in tune with Soul's wavelength. She was skilled, sure, more skilled than most.
Keyword, most. There were plenty of rivals showing her up, like
Death to
Blackstar
Kid.
and Tsubaki.
Really puts a damper on the straight A's when this show-off is doing better than you.
It was up to Maka
That
and
is
Soul to
something,
improve
though.
their teamwork through Soul Resonance.
What I said about wavelength wasn't metaphorical. Rather, wavelengths are the means with which Meister and weapon draw strength through each other. Think of two wavelengths as different emotional amplitudes that must merge at one alignment.
If
That's
the
right.
Meister's the
They gotta
guitar and the
connect.
weapon's the amp, then they create a feedback loop to increase its frequency. That's Soul Resonance.
Soul Resonance creates a telepathic link and surges their strength and speed.
And preps them for cool sight moves like the
Exponential.
Witch Hunt Slash, a big energy strike that puts the L in evil.
As the name implies, it works especially well against witches and other evil creatures. It's not exclusive or anything.
Yeah,
It's
just
actually
evil in
really
general.
deadly against evil because of Maka's rare anti-demon wavelengths. Basically, being a goody little two-shoes gets her the power of purity or whatever.
Maka
Oh,
and
that's not
Soul
bad.
were becoming a synchronized unit, though one would sometimes need to rein in the other's idiotic habits.
And
Obviously.
the other guys gotta stop their annoying overthinking, Wiz.
But everything changed after a unique encounter with Krona, which
Oh,
nearly
yeah.
killed Soul.
Now Soul had an ogre pal in his head. For him to...
I'll be honest, it's been a long time since I've actually watched Soul Eater, so I don't completely remember everything. The only thing I do remember is their suit, because damn, that is a good looking suit. I guess I just love pinstripe suits. I mean, come on, look at that. It's great, and the red undershirt, it's really just good.
swing on over and play the piano. Yep, Soul got infected with black blood.
Black blood was
Uh-oh.
specially
That's
brewed
not
as a
good.
weaponizable blood. It hardens and strengthens its user's body, inside and out, increasing their physical ability. They can even block blades with their bare skin.
Too bad it comes with a little side effect of madness with a capital M.
A force of fear and sadness all living things possess, which threatens to ruin the world.
So it was kind of a big deal that Maka was bummed by how she got Soul in a jam. But thanks to Soul, she got over it and even welcomed in their new little ogre buddy.
Now
Oh,
when
that's not
Soul
bad.
plays his grand piano, their soul resonance sings even louder through the black blood.
Giving Maka all the perks of
Ooh.
black blood too, even the crazy parts. Bet you didn't expect that, Krona.
But
That I do remember.
evil saw their plans through. The Kishin Asura had arrived. Madness was spreading
The Kisha
everywhere.
King.
So Maka and Soul had to lock in and upgrade their witch hunt to the even stronger demon hunt slash. They went
Demon
on even
hunt.
more missions to
Nice.
reap souls with classmates like Blackstar, and that guy outran his own shadow.
Perhaps the most
Damn.
obvious evidence ever of faster than light speeds, and Maka could
Maybe I should watch this show again. I also remember Excalibur with the whole silence.
finally keep up with him.
Pair that with her fight with the demon tool Gopher, who could obliterate whole mountains, and you've got one hell of an ass kicker.
And yet, Maka's relationship with Soul still faltered. Soul was the real star here. Even other Meisters were trying to take him as a weapon, away from Maka.
I mean,
Yeah.
he literally moves himself, so Maka
That's a
couldn't help
pain.
but wonder if she was holding him back all along.
But Soul said the truth. In all of their missions, their teamwork was the key to their victory. An orchestral performance is only as good as the one conducting. And so,
Exactly.
their wavelengths played in harmony, and Maka donned a dress of black blood.
It's
Ooh,
an armor
badass.
literally made of blood, and it lets Maka fly around and shoot out her soul as an epic sound wave. So freaking metal!
At
That
the same
is
time,
metal.
Soul discovered he could hack souls and directly transmit Maka's anti-demon wavelengths, basically shutting their enemy completely down through Soul Adagio.
And they finally achieved
Oh.
Death Scythe. The dream's
Yes.
here, baby.
So when Krona's own Black Blood reached its final stage, Maka and Soul flew to the moon. A moon small and unassuming, but so dense it has the same mass as the planet itself.
Oh,
The
damn.
very world's sanity was at stake.
Krona might have gone insane, but Maka still reached out to their new friend Soul until the Kishin showed up to ruin everything. Come on, Asura, they're having a moment here.
Kishin.
Timing, bro.
In what would be
that's
Maka's
pretty much what it
final
was.
exam, Maka, Soul, and all of their friends faced off against the Kishi.
And she passed. A+. Maka pulled her weight
That's
and
right.
perfected her teamwork with Soul. Their wavelengths were pitch perfect.
Asura did everything he could to separate them, crater them into the moon, punch holes
Only
in
to
Maka's
fail.
chest, tamper their souls with madness, and each time they successfully realigned their wavelengths.
Until they kicked his ass with one final upgrade.
Here we
the
go.
Kishin Hunt Slash. Maka Chop! Now, that's what I call absolute cinema.
Because a sound soul dwells
Awesome.
within a sound mind and body. So should you feel overwhelmed by evil's
Hold on, sorry, I know they're about to end this and move on to the fight, but one thing I do actually still remember about the show is that at the end of it, that Maka unlocked something personal, because her father was also a Death Scythe, and she unlocked the ability to conjure her own Death Scythe form, kind of. I just remember her sprouting a lot of scythe blades from her back.
Fours. Just write 42 42 564 whenever you want to knock on death's door.
All in all, awesome.
Congratulations to us.
Wiz, your ego is showing.
It always is. And why not? This death battle is episode 200.
Well, yeah,
Yay.
it's a big deal, so we've got a big discount on our website to celebrate.
That's www.deathbattle.gg.
Website members already get awesome deals like exclusive Death Battle merch, the whole episode archive, including episodes not on YouTube, and a bunch of behind-the-scenes goodies. And if you sign up today, you can use our code DB200 to get 20% off.
You can only grab this discount in the next 2 weeks, so use code
Oh, 2
DB200 to get 20% off your website
Well,
membership
1 week
as
for you
soon
guys
as you
by the
can.
time y'all
Where
see
else
this,
are you
but
gonna
still.
find such absolute cinema? No, really, we made an absolute cinema desk mat that's on the store. Cool as fuck.
I like it. Alright, here we go.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death
scythe battle!
Scythe battle. Okay, scythe battle. You had me though.
Okay, it's official. This is so not cool.
Oh, come on, Soul. Our target should be here, so try helping out. Hi!
You know, does anyone actually know why Soul's name is Soul?
Who you looking for?
And I mean in universe. Huh, well, we found her.
Little Red Riding Hood, your humanity has strayed from its just path, and the Shinigami has conquered you. Your boyfriend turns into a scythe. Oh, that's so cool.
Wait, boyfriend?
Your soul is ours.
You want dating technically? Okay, here we
I
go.
like my soul, thanks.
The fight has begun and it's gone epic. I'm surprised it's all kind of evenly matched so
Your
far.
moves are sick, but too slow for my Meister.
You haven't seen anything yet. Focus. She's got it, but we can handle it.
Let's go, Soul Resonance!
Witch punch. We got a hit. Oh, yes. Maki, stop slapping her. Just, oh, do some damage. Yeah, there you go.
Soul, hurry!
Soul Adagio. No, Black Blood? Black Blood.
Interesting. Her soul forms a barrier. Try helping out.
Relax.
Oh yes, this is awesome. Yes, yes! Keep it up! Come on, Makia! Don't let this little Ruby Rose defeat you. You're the child of a death sight and the master of one. So kick some ass.
But I'll never stop fighting. I'm Ruby Rose, and I am a huntress!
Soul Adagio.
Yes, here we go! Yes! Yes!
Ruby!
Uh-oh.
The wavelengths. Damn it, she's. Stay strong, Maka. You got this.
Too bad they aren't Grims, they're not beams of darkness. Sorry, Ruby. You've been plucked.
A simple, honest soul. Ruby Rose, huh?
Oh, there are 2 moons in the sky.
KO! Rest in peace, Ruby. But hey, it's not often
That
you
was
get
awesome.
to see scythe-on-scythe action like that.
Let's break this down with the 4 categories that best represent this matchup. First, strength.
Or a supercharged Ruby's strength way higher than you'd think, like kicking this Grim through steel. But
Oh,
Maka's
yeah.
soul resonance could match Gopher, who destroyed mountains.
Now, Team RWBY did defeat Vine, whose aura contained a bomb that could have wiped out a city.
Adding up their flight
Very
speed and
thankful
how
for that.
far Harriet said they'd have to fly to avoid the blast, that's a 366 kiloton bomb.
It's possible Ruby's own aura possesses a similar level of, say, energy strength, though her semblance obviously can't
Possibly.
replicate what Vine did.
Black Blood Maka got blasted by Asura into the moon. Yeah, it's small, but its mass is the same as Earth's, right?
Putting Asura's strikes at 2 quadrillion tons of TNT, over
Oh, God.
5 billion times higher than Vine.
So, Maka takes strength, but speed wasn't as clear-cut. Ruby's a fast
Yeah.
little gal. Maka
Even I would have to say that Ruby probably did just edge out speed just a pinch.
kept up with Black Star, faster than Shadows and whatnot. But as they improved their skills, Ruby and her friends could outspeed Atom.
Who blocked a particle beam. Though given the distance and time to react, Atom moved about 42% the speed of light. Not
Whoa.
quite faster than your own Shadow territory. Still, Ruby's Petal Burst has become far faster than this over time, and clearly gives more than a 2-time speed increase on top of that 42%,
Easily.
making her well past light speed.
Definitely enough to take on Harriet, who was all about speed. Angry speed.
This isn't to say Maka
Mad
couldn't keep up
speed.
thanks to Soul Resonance, but Petal Burst makes this comparison close enough to call it a tie. And their
Oh,
speed
okay.
would be
A
key
tie.
to winning in skill.
Come on, Wiz. Call it what it really is. It's Scythery.
That's not a word.
Scythery.
Scythery was pretty good, but Soul does all the movement for her. As a Meister, she was mostly a guide.
It's easy to assume that Ruby's Scythery was superior. She's entirely
Scythery.
self-sufficient at dancing with her weapon.
Soul's own control is still a factor here, but it doesn't change that Ruby's been swinging that thing for way longer than Maka.
How
Ruby's
long,
got
though?
Scythery in the bag.
Perhaps this edge would be enough for Ruby to avoid Maka's far greater strength if she had the better powers.
So, Aura's really cool. Barriers, healing, superpowers, and so on.
Does seem pretty
But it's
cool.
got one big weakness.
It is a finite resource that is required for all of Ruby's powers.
Petal Burst, activating dust, even powering up Crescent Rose takes juice and some aura. Once it's gone,
Really now?
Ruby's totally vulnerable.
And there's a second key factor regarding aura. It is specifically a manifestation of Ruby's soul.
And Maka's powers are
Oh.
all about taking on souls. Maka had lots of ways to break through Ruby's aura, like Soul Adagio.
And since Maka is exceptionally gifted at examining souls, she could definitely figure out how aura works.
But plot
Easily.
twist, what about Ruby's silver eyes? Her anti-grim eye beams. Turns out,
Exactly that though, they're anti-Grim. Makia and Soul are not Grim. They're humans, technically. Yeah. So the silver eyes, other than just being a flash to their eyes, literally wouldn't do anything.
they were actually her best secret weapon.
The negative power of Grim is quite similar to Madness wavelengths, which power Black Blood. Since
Oh.
anti-demon wavelengths can
okay.
cancel out black blood, the silver eyes should achieve a similar effect.
But Maka and Soul's whole story is about reaching that perfect soul resonance. Asura tried every way in the book and more to separate their
Literally.
wavelengths and failed. And we already talked about how much stronger he is than RWBY. Maka takes powers, because when she rose to the occasion, RWBY didn't stand a semblance of a chance and bit the dust.
The winners are Maka
Nah, I gotta say, I like my pun better. Ruby Rose was plucked. Because, you know, you pluck a flower.
Albarn and Soul Evans.
Wait, his name is Soul Evans?
Oh, kind of
Next
forgot about
time
that.
on Death Battle.
Alright, who's up next? Looks like we get Blade and someone.
Subscribe and join as a member to
Wait. Buffy the Vampire Slayer versus Blade. That is gonna be one hell of a battle. And I cannot wait for that. Alright everyone, that's going to be the end of today's video, and I hope you all enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Link to the original will be in the description below, and I'll see all of y'all next time when we flick back on. Till then, this is Fox, signing out. Peace.